Hello and welcome to our introductory video on Joomla 2.5. Today we're just going to briefly go over how Joomla 2.5 works and get an idea for some of the basic elements of a Joomla 2.5 website. Here we're looking at the home page of our Joomla website. As you can see, we have the header bar, we have navigation, we have a great slideshow element here. As I scroll down, we'll be able to see our content, great interactive elements on the right hand side. So to be able to manage our Joomla site, we need to log in to the back end, and you'll typically open your web browser to your website address /administrator, and it will bring up this administration login page, and I'm going to log in. And here's our control panel for Joomla 2.5. Usually you'll be able to see what version you're running right down here at the bottom, where we're running 2.5.3. And here are icons for most of the elements that we're going to be using in Joomla. We have the quick link to add a new article. Articles are going to be web pages, single pages within your website, similar to posts in WordPress. Our article manager is going to list all of the articles in the website. We have category manager. Those articles are categorized under specific categories. Media manager, that's where you can upload photos and other documents that you might need to use. Menu manager, here we have different menus and those menu items that we're going to use to be able to have our navigation. User manager, so if many people in an organization need to be able to access the website, their user accounts will be listed here. Module manager, this might be interesting to use, similar to what most folks call widgets. Joomla has modules that you can assign to different menu items. So say you have a module. We'll click over to the home page and scroll down a bit to say this module right here. Maybe we only want that to appear on the home page, so we would assign that module to the home page menu link so that it would only appear there. We'll go into more detail on all of these elements in later videos. We have a link here for Extension Manager. Extensions are bits of programming that we add into Joomla that expand its functionality. So if I navigate here to components, you'll see we have one such as our blogging component, our event calendar component, etc. But basically, Joomla consists of your articles, those content items that you create in the website that are categorized in these categories and appear when you create menus for them. You can add images, and most of the time working in those articles is going to be just like working in a Word document. And then the website can display different modules on different pages of your website. So let's click on some of these and get a feel for what it looks like in the back end of Joomla when you log in. I'm going to click here first on Article Manager so you can see how all of the articles in our website are displayed. You have a lot of icons here for working with these. You can create a new article, edit an existing article, publish or unpublish certain articles, select one as featured. This means it would display on the home page. You can archive articles, say if they're out of date. Check-in is for if you have multiple people working on your Joomla website. If someone goes into a particular article to edit it and another person logs in to go to work on that article, they won't be able to. It will be checked out. And this is a feature of Joomla to make sure that no one can overwrite changes. So the next person that goes in, once that article is available again, will see those updated changes immediately, and you won't have multiple versions or have any problems with getting things overwritten. And here are the list of all of our articles here. We'll go into more detail later on what all of these mean. And if I just pick one to click into, you can take a look at what it looks like in the back end here, the title, the category that it's listed under, and here's our editor screen where we can work with content. And if I don't want to change it, I can hit close. We'll go into a lot of this in greater detail in later videos. This is just to give you an idea of what it looks like. If I navigate to our main menu, you'll see it looks very similar. These are our menu items now listed here. They correspond with what you see on the home page. You have parent menu items like home and institute, and then you have child items that can be nested underneath a particular main menu item. And again, we'll go into greater detail on how we can create these and manage these later on. And last but not least, I'll show you our module manager. Again, very similar in layout to the other elements we've been looking at. And you see the name for the different modules, whether or not they're published, the position that they're published in. Joomla will have a whole list of different positions where these can be published, say in a sidebar at the top, like our showcase is in the showcase A position. And this allows you a great deal of flexibility in having, say, one full-length module, or we could have two that would automatically be side by side here, or three, which again Joomla would automatically space it properly. Or even down here we can have four all the way across in different places. And it gives you a great deal of flexibility in having different information on different pages of the website that makes sense, so that you can really structure a complex website to any degree that you find necessary. So those are some of the basics of Joomla and what you'll be looking at when you log in to manage your Joomla 2.5 website. Stay tuned. We'll be doing some more videos, including more detail on adding articles, adding menu items, working with modules, and even detailed videos on how to work with specialized components such as EasyBlog or the event booking extension. So those will be coming up soon. Thank you.